After procrastinating for an excessive amount of time, I finally finished grinding the Thronebreaker event quest, meaning I can do this new Paragon gauntlet thing for the first time that people were talking about. So I'm gonna do the entire thing with Dragon Man, Dani, and Valkyrie. Valkyrie is only for one fight, so I'll probably just put Dragon and Dani only for clickbait, but yeah, I did use Valkyrie. I might have been able to do Red Hulk with Dani, but either way, it's cool. This Dragon Man destroys this Venom pool pretty easily. I just have to watch out for arrogance, and then it's a very fun and easy time. If he throws his special attacks when the falter's on me, it's really not even an inconvenience, so that's pretty fun if we can get him to do that. And yeah, this is a pretty easy fight, especially since Dragon is poison immune. And again, if I just do my combos right and never trigger the falter when I need to hit him, then we'll be perfectly fine. So, really easy. His health is already almost gone now that I'm almost done talking about it. And this is pretty easy. We can Striker while the falter is on us. I didn't actually try that, but I could because Strikers can't miss, which is really cool. And this final combo will finish him off because of that lovely cornered damage. And then, yep, we are finished the first fight. And next up is this Mole Man, which we'll be taking with Dani. And if I remember correctly, this is the node where if I Dex, I get a Disorient on me. And Dani absolutely loves Disorients because they give her charge that can trigger the falter. And here I'm just looking at the nodes again to make sure I know how it works. And yeah, this is really easy here. The only thing that makes this annoying is that Mole Man's Monster Mass gives him physical resistance, and Dani's damage is mainly physical resistance, so that is a little bit annoying. I mean, mainly physical damage. Anyway, that is a little bit annoying, but it's not that big a deal. I don't remember which rotation I do. I think I do SP1 into SP2 rotation. That's the one I would do now, but I'm not sure if that's what I did here. But we're going to trigger this falter and go in, get our nice prowess. And so now we've got the Nero Shocks on him doing a bunch of damage. That's like almost 2k per tick. And so we're just building to that SP2. We got the energy vulnerability now. He's got 5 mass, which is a little unfortunate because that is a lot of physical resistance in just that 5 mass. But it's not that big a deal. We have the slow to counter fight or flight, so I won't even have to worry about that. And now we just throw this SP2. When it doesn't crit, it does little damage because of that physical resistance. But when it does, holy crap, does it do a lot of damage. So that's really fun, and he's almost dead here. We just need to get to another SP1, and that'll usually do the job. And I think I do that right here. Is it going to do the job? I think it does. No, it doesn't, but we're almost there. We have one Nero Shock ticking, but our basic combo is going to finish him like that with that medium. And that is the second fight. So, next up we have the Valk fight against this Red Hulk. This Red Hulk is probably like one of my least favorite bosses. I just don't like the encroaching stun node. I'm not a fan of redlining, especially when it's combined with Langor like it is here. But it's pretty easy with Valk because if I have 3 of my bulwarks, I'll be stun immune. Since my Valk is a low sig, I need 3, but still. It's pretty easy. I'm going to be using the SP1 rotation to get my bulwarks extra fast just to make sure that encroaching stun never hits me. And it'll be pretty easy after that. And we're gonna trigger, we're just gonna go for Pierce actually instead of Bulwarks first. And I should have dashed back after I evaded. It's really hard to counter right after I evade. It's something you really can't do, I don't even think, so I should have just dashed back instead of trying to hit him afterwards, but it's okay. We now have 3 of each buff, so now we do not have to worry about encroaching stun anymore, but just with this SP2 Fury, we're going to do a crap ton of damage, and then just hit him in the block when we can, but it's okay if we hit him with basic attacks, because they still hit really hard. Encroaching stun did nothing because of those bulwarks. If I got my Valk sigged up even more, I wouldn't even have to have 4 bulwarks, but, I mean 3 bulwarks, but it doesn't matter, because we got them pretty fast and pretty easily, so that's the third fight down, and next up we have another Dani fight against this Baron Zemo. This guy is a little bit tricky just because of the node that placed the taunt on him, so that's going to trigger his root a few times. But I usually avoid it. If I can get a parry, then I'll do light, medium. If not, then it's a little bit tricky to do different hits, especially when he throws that heavy attack, then I can't do my light, medium like I would like to, but it's not that big a deal. we're going to trigger his root once, I think, and then never again, so it's pretty easy. We could also get a really easy intercept if we trigger the miss and then immediately counter that medium attack. And again, we're just doing our alternate combos so we don't try to taunt him too much, because we do not want him to root us if we can help it. I'm just going to wait and back up for the protection to trigger so I can take it off and then go for my SP2. I wish that crit, it would have been a lot more fun to see, but that's okay. We're just going to bait his SP2. I'm pretty sure he takes like forever to throw this if I remember correctly, so this will be a bit boring. We're trying to bait it out. We're almost going to get into our corner because he just doesn't want to throw it. I feel like Zemo for some reason just doesn't want to throw specials just because of how short his medium attack is, because usually the closer you are, the more likely the AI throws a special sometimes. And here I actually I let go of my block before he actually hit me because I was trying to get a really fast counter with my medium. Wasn't worth it, but it's okay. It's not that big a deal. We're still at 88% of our health. And I think I do it again, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I get that intercept, and I'm spending too much time going for it. But it's okay, because he's almost dead, and we still have plenty of health. I always try to parry the first SP1 he throws, because I get an indefinite bleed that will just give me some willpower healing, usually, if I only have one bleed on me. So that keeps me topped up a little bit. And now we just wait for this intercept. I get it that time, and he is dead. That is the 4th boss. And we are going to skip the node choice once again once we get to it, and then we start with the new Iron Man here, who I absolutely destroy with Big Barney, because Iron Man has a bunch of buffs, and Barney loves it when there's a bunch of buffs, just like basically any Mystic in this game. So our corner damage goes through the roof because of the amount of buffs he has, and we're just going to have a really good time punching him in the corner. Getting him into the corner is going to be pretty fast. We're going to do a heavy attack so I can dash in while I'm unblockable. He didn't go for the trying to hit me, which would have allowed me to hit him, but it's not that big a deal. I was thinking when I did this fight that armor break and heal block when a special was thrown would go on me, but it actually goes on him. It would have been really fun if it goes on me, because Dragon places a degen on the opponent when armor broken. So that would have been really cool to see, but it's not that big a deal. And how much corner damage are we doing a hit? Almost 4k. It's like 3.7k, so that's a lot of damage. Now it's almost 5k because we have the 2 Furies. So yeah, we're just hitting for a crap ton of damage now. And he is Incinerate immune, which is a little bit annoying, but it's okay. It's not that big a deal. We don't need those Incinerates to do a bunch of damage. We just need to get him in the corner. And once his once his regen comes up, we want to throw a special just to get that heal block right as soon as it happens. And it's going to fall off before it prevents all the healing, and I can't kill him like I would have, but he didn't heal that much, so it's not that big a deal. I could have thrown the SP1 to kill him, but we're just going to kill him with this next combo. And that is the 5th boss. Finally, moving on to Gladiator, which, yes, of course, we are going to use Dragon Man for. I could have used Valk here, because then his Unstoppable would be ignored by my SP1, but I just decided to go with Dragon Man and see how he would do, and of course, he does very well. So we're going to bait only SP2s in this fight, because I just don't want to have to wait 6 to 8 seconds because of his stupid Unstoppable. So since I have a lot of practice from dexing his SP2 when he was in the side quest, I don't take a lot of damage from that, so I feel confident pushing him to that. We're just going to bait it as soon as we can, and since Dragon Man reduces our combat power rate in the corner, we don't have to bait it immediately, but now we definitely are going to try since he's really close to 3 bars. And once we get there, we're going to throw the SP3, I think, just to get the Unstoppable and push him in the corner for a second. And so, yeah, now he's kind of stuck in the corner. But now he throws the special 2, pushes him out of the corner, but we can get him right back in that. We'll use the Relic here and get to her SP2, and that'll be lights out for Gladiator and the Paragon Gauntlet. So I did it with 3 champions. I could have done it with 2 maybe. Red Hulk would have been a bit of pain, but I think Dragon Man and Dani both could have done the fight relatively well. So anyway, it was a fun quest, and I'm really happy that Kabam added it to the game. I'm going to get the rewards and open a 6-star Nexus real quick, and you can see what I get from that. I also got enough 7-star shards to open a 7-star crystal, but I didn't even realize it at the time. I opened the crystal like a few hours later, which I don't think I'm going to add to the video. Maybe I'll do it for another video. But I got Hulk from the 7-star, so that's really cool. Got Gwen from the 6-star, just picked her because she's new. But yeah, I'm really happy that I got Hulk as a 7-star, and I'll pop these crystals right here. Mystic would have been nice, but that's okay. It's not that big a deal. So anyway, that was my Paragon Gauntlet experience, and thank you so much for watching.